Welcome back, guys. Today we'll be playing Dungeons 3. This is the best dungeon keeper game out right now. Okay, let's first do the tutorial so we'll know what we're doing.
Dungeon Basics. The newcomer evil should learn the basics of dungeon management.
I like his voice. Let's do all the tutorial.
The still learning the ropes evil had decided to try the excellent tutorials. Good choice.
Good
In
choice.
this childishly simple introductory mission, it would learn the basics of dungeon management. Things like digging, building rooms, and hiring and firing creatures. Everything a novice evil needs to know. First of all, it admired the center of its power, the dungeon heart. This, if possible, should never be broken, as that would lead to an inglorious and permanent end to the definitely wanting to avoid this at all costs evil. Naturally, the most important resource for any evil genius was gold. One can make the best things out of the glittering metal, and nary a creature was going to let the absolute evil hire it and push it around without a coin or two. Sad, I know, but that's the way the cold, hard capitalist world of evil works. Although a little gold could
Capitalist
also be
evil.
stored in the dungeon heart, the little snots, the strange name-giving evil's workers, had to travel long distances to do so. It made much more sense to build a treasury nearby. The fast-learning evil immediately began doing so.
Okay, let's build a treasury.
Sometimes the bored evil's little snots didn't work quickly enough. That was the time to give them a hearty slap with the hand of terror.
Hand of terror.
Naturally, this had to be done immediately.
Oh, that's how he slap them.
The calculating evil threw a cagey glance at its population limits. These were divided into little snots and creatures. As opposed to creatures, little snots did not have to be hired separately, but were always regenerated up to the maximum limit. And so it was that the massacring evil didn't have to worry if one of these miserable creatures died. It simply had to wait for the next one. At the same time, the little snots were Unfortunately, creatures were a little more demanding than the miserable little snots. A hideout would have to be researched before creatures such as goblins and orcs could be hired. As loyal as the little snots were, they were unable to fight and took to their heels in panicked flight at the first sight of an enemy. Sighing, the unscrupulous evil set about providing a hideout.
Oh, I need to research the hideout. Currently unavailable. Can I build it? No. I love how they're digging. I think they're using dynamite pickaxe. And get a hideout. Let me upgrade this. Need more little snots. The horde. And now we can buy orcs and goblins.
The army craving evil had hired a creature which would from now on do its dirty work. However, each creature consumed a population point. Fortunately, these could be increased just like the number of workers. Should it become necessary to recover a population point, the maliciously grinning evil could always use the egress located at its dungeon heart. Simply toss the creature onto it, a little pull of the lever, and oh, whoops. Well, there it goes. These creatures were pretty spoiled. Not only did horde creatures demand their own bunks, they also wanted something to eat. Otherwise, they would soon refuse to do any work whatsoever and go on strike. The deeply sighing evil had no other choice than to build his creatures a gobbler farm to satisfy their hunger.
So we need to feed them now. Where is that? Of course, it's a chicken farm. There we go.
Excellent work. The gobbler farm was now ready. Later, the creatures would also demand other things, but for now, they were satisfied.
Now
The
they're
fast-learning
satisfied.
evil had mastered the first tutorial with flying colors. Excellent work.
Pretty good. Okay, let's do the next one. It's the basic dungeon basics. Evilness.
Evilness. The fast-learning evil quickly set about sending its creatures into the overworld.
Oh yeah, this is the new part. We get to attack them.
The fast-learning evil had begun the second tutorial. It now
Second
more or less
tutorial.
knew what it had to do to build a dungeon. Now it would turn to the overworld, where it would sow chaos and destruction. Up there waited a Isle of Good, which
Isle of
just
Good.
begged to be destroyed. The impatient evil got right down to destroying. Before the overworld could be destroyed, a number of creatures would first have to be brought there. The Hand of Terror greedily reached out to grab some.
Oh, we can pick up units. And we just drop them here. Wish we can drop them all at once.
First, creatures ventured out into the overworld. The destruction-craving evil could hardly wait to transform all those unbearably rich colors into 50 shades of gray. The drooling evil did not have the omnipotence in the overworld it was used to in the dungeon. Here, it had to direct its creatures the old-fashioned way with orders.
Orders. This is all my units. Oh, I'm supposed to go here. Oh, I get to kill them. Why is this so colorful? So warrior, gun. Let's get the gunner first, because it's gonna build a turret. Of course, it's build a turret. What's this? Attacks. Stop. As long as their targets are unavailable. Oh, this healer needs to die. Now we can get the warrior.
Ah, the Isle of Good had been destroyed. To the ground.
Oh, so that's how we
This
get
not only made
evilness.
for a more pleasant ambiance, but also produced some lovely evilness, which could be used for research.
Oh,
The
look, it's
researching evil quickly set about spending its evilness.
Red alert. Heroes and dungeons. Stormfront. You can now assist creature guards duty. Guards room. Then their needs are automatically met while they wait for enemies. Oh,
The watchful evil had researched the guard room.
that's nice.
There, its creatures could stand watch and be warned of any attackers at any early stage. The fantastic evil had understood the basics of the overworld and the advantages of evilness in the blink of an eye. Not that those were difficult concepts, but hey, you take what you can get, so good work.
Good work. Oh, I'm learning. Next tutorial.
Dungeons for advanced students. The skilled evil quickly learned the skills needed to run a dungeon very efficiently. Evilness.
Evilness.
The fast-learning evil quickly set about sending dungeons for advanced students. The skilled evil quickly learned the skills needed to run a dungeon very efficiently.
Oh, there's efficiency. Okay.
The knowledge-thirsty evil obviously couldn't get enough of these crazy tutorials. All right then, let's improve our knowledge of the dungeon. The absolute evil's creatures gathered experience from battles over the course of time, and thus reached new levels. This was to be welcomed, as higher-level creatures were much more powerful.
Oh, they level up.
Unfortunately, the creatures also became harder to please as their levels increased, and had the impudence to demand new things. Unbelievable!
Unbelievable.
But it borders on treason. Horde creatures, for example, would later demand beer that they themselves produced in the brewery. But the brewery was still a long way off, as the annoyed evil's little snots had once again proved their lack of intelligence and hadn't built any workplaces in the dungeon. Toolboxes would later be needed for the brewery. These were produced by little snots at workplaces in the workshop. Sighing, the once again disappointed by its workers' evil, set about building the workplace.
Oh, so it's a resource. Toolboxes is a resource. Interesting.
The little snots willingly set to work producing toolboxes with a stupid grin on their faces.
Stupid grin.
These were needed to build the workplace in the brewery. A cast iron brewing kettle made out of toolboxes? Computer game logic. The not particularly known for its patience evil patiently waited for enough toolboxes to be available.
Oh, it's over here. Needed. Okay, I need 4 of them. Can I speed this thing up? Oh, only one can work on it. How about I slap this guy? Oh, it's not. Good, now we have 2. The animation are quite good, to be honest. It's really good. Come on, little snots. Can I upgrade to anything here? We get more little snots. The guard room. The guard room. Oh, the brewery. It's where little snots and nagas brew beers, which your level 5 horde creatures will drink regularly. At the same time, it only research allows hordes creatures to advance beyond level 5.
The splendid evil had finally produced enough toolboxes by waiting in boredom. It quickly set about building the brewing kettle.
Oh, it's really big. Oh, they're getting the resources to it. Can I grab you? I'm gonna drop you here for no reason. Oh, I slapped turkey. Oh, it's
The brewing
turkey.
kettle stood proudly, and the diligent little snots went directly to work producing the delicious brew, so that the horde creatures could soon start knocking it back. All that was missing was someone playing some good old-fashioned folk music. Then again, maybe not. Always makes my ears bleed. But now for something completely different, as the hard-working evil now had access to the lecture hall. There, additions to normal research in the form of scrolls could be made for small amounts of gold, time, and evilness. The always slathering for something new evil quickly began to try them out.
Stronger dragon heart, dungeon heart. Regenerating dungeon heart, that's quite OP. Unbelievable how much gold. How about little snark? Too beautiful. Teleportation. How about this? Softer beds. It's a really good research. Exciting guard duty. And we're out of gold. Workers automatic build. Hi, research 3 scrolls.
Payday!
Oh, there's really workers here. Did notice that. So it's not an instant research. They're actually doing the research. Then go get some chicken. Oh, it's turkey. That's a really big drumstick. What's the efficiency of this thing? 90% efficient. 90% efficient.
Ah, a good choice.
Okay, we're just waiting for the research to be done. And they're still building. I'm gonna mine all these things on the side.
Ah, a good choice.
And I'm gonna make a bigger treasury. No, that's much more better. One more research waiting to be done.
Splendid work. The good-humored evil had not only satisfied its
Good-humored
alcoholic
evil.
creatures, but at the same time learned more about research. It now considered itself well-equipped to begin converting the lessons learned into evil, nasty deeds.
Evil nasty deeds. I like how the evilness is 6666. Oh,
Dungeons
finally.
for Advanced. The final exam. The skilled evil quickly learned the skills
Okay,
needed
this is
to
the
run
next.
the final exam. The chock full of knowledge evil now faced the challenge of preparing its dungeon for real dangers.
Real dangers. You mean human and heroes.
And now it's time for a good book. I still have this comic, and if I were to make myself a drink, I could... Oh, wait. You're here? What? I thought we'd done all the tutorials. What do you mean the menu offers a fourth tutorial?
Fourth
but I don't have
tutorial.
any more documents for that. I'd love to
It's
work
really
with
breaking the fourth wall.
just once. Those boneheads at Realmforge can't even get the main menu right. They're probably busy building the Berlin airport. Well, since you're already here, we can... Oh, crap. Third person. Well, since the already arrived evil was already there, you'll probably forget that.
Oh, yep, doors.
Keeping the narrator from his hard-earned drink and his lovely Marvel comic book evil commenced yet another tutorial. In this one, it would, learn something about, traps and spells.
Traps and
How
spells.
to make and use them. It was a pretty, free-form tutorial, as if someone had just made it up really quickly. It was about defending the dungeon against attacking heroes. A few traps had already been placed. These were ready to make life difficult for every hero that approached them. Some others were manually triggered by a blow from the Hand of Terror. Here, timing was everything. The Arcanium already held a lot of mana ready to be used for powerful spells.
Oh. Now we have Thanos. Cast a spell, use a manual trap. Oh, so that's how you use it. Oh look, we have support spell. What's this? Create goblets. Oh, those chickens thing.
A suspicious trampling of heavy boots and clanging of armor was heard in the dungeon. Soon, the first heroes would enter the dungeon. Enemies have entered the dungeon.
No, I love the spike traps. What's this? Let's try Rain of Shower. Oh, it's Meteor Strike. Meteor Shower. How about Rain of Arrows? Oh my god, they're getting through.
Your dungeon heart is under attack.
There should be a door here. Rotating flamethrower. Arrow traps. Arrow traps looks like fun. How do I rotate this?
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Oh, they're attacking my gate. Did they went through the gate? Oh, they did went through the gate. Let's make more of this thing here. Just for lols. Alright, undead. Magic barrier. Tentacles. Of course we have tentacles. This is third wave. No lecture hall. Here they come.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Oh, Meteor Shower is so OP. Let's let them fight on the spike traps. Oh, got turned undead. Let's try tentacles.
It's payday.
Tentacles are quite OP. Not the kind of tentacles I'm thinking. Wink wink. Oh, they're taking their sweet time on it. And it's still alive. And he's dead. Let's build more traps.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Oh no. I need tentacles. I need tentacles right here. And that box thing. Just for lols. A tar pit. Think it will slow them down. They need a wall trap. And I need more resources. There we go, now we have more traps. And we need more, even more traps. This gonna slow them down.
Defend the dungeon heart.
How did you get there? They destroy the door? They destroy the door. Never mind, it's gonna be dead.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Tentacle stands here. Auto shower. Meteor shower. What else? Let's try the demon portal. Nope. Oh, they still have that guy. Frost bomb. Oh, it's really a frost bomb. Mana bomb. And she got stunned. Meteor shower. Can I use tentacles? I can't use tentacles.
The dungeon heart is being attacked.
Oh, it's attacking the dungeon heart. Oh, she can attack it from there. Of course, you can attack it from there.
All right, excellent work. The last hero had been fended off. The tutorial was finished. Finally, I can get back to my gin and tonic. I mean, super.
Gin and tonic.
Well done. So, now it's time you turn to other things. Things that don't stop me from drinking and from reading my comics.
Is there any more?
The Shadow of Absolute Evil. The Shadow of Absolute Evil had crossed the sea and now sought the chosen target, a dark elf named Talia.
Where is that?
The final...
Shadow Absolute Evil?
The...
Main campaign. Oh, okay.
The Shadow...
That's it, guys. This is Dungeon 3. It's already out. Find it on Steam. Buy it. It's a really good game. Bye, guys.